You know that picture of success they're always selling you? The one with the perfect smile, the instant fame, the overnight millions. It's a lie. And that lie is quietly killing your potential. Because the real path to success, it's not glamorous. It's not pretty. And nobody in the spotlight is telling you the dark, uncomfortable truth about what it actually takes. They just show you the trophy, not the blood, sweat, and tears it took to win it. What if everything you believed about making it was wrong? What if the very thing holding you back isn't a lack of talent or opportunity, but your refusal to accept this darker, harder road? Stick around, because in the next few minutes, we're pulling back the curtain. And it might just change everything. The first dark truth nobody tells you is this: success demands emotional suffering, and you have to learn to love the pain. Think about it. What's the one thing we all try to avoid? Feeling bad, rejection, failure, embarrassment, criticism. We build our lives to dodge these feelings. But the pursuit of anything meaningful, it guarantees you'll face them constantly. That startup founder, he faced 100 rejections before his first yes. That athlete, she lives with the daily pain of pushing her body beyond its limits. That artist, he has to stare at a blank canvas, battling the voice that tells him he's not good enough. The difference isn't that successful people don't feel this pain, it's that they stop running from it. They understand that this emotional suffering is the price of admission. It's the toll you pay to cross the bridge to a better life. So you have to make a choice: the pain of discipline now or the pain of regret later. Which one will you choose? Here's the second dark truth, and it's a brutal one. You will have to betray your old life. That comfortable, familiar routine you have, your Friday nights with the same friends, doing the same things, your cozy, predictable weekends. To level up, you will have to leave that behind. This isn't about dumping your friends. It's about outgrowing your old identity. The person you are right now is perfectly designed for the life you have right now. To get a new life, you must become a new person. And that new person has different habits, a different schedule, and different priorities. Imagine you start waking up at 5 a.m. to work on your side business while your friends are still sleeping off a late night. At first, it feels lonely. They might even tease you. Why are you trying so hard? Just relax. That pressure to conform, to stay with the herd, is immense. But the herd is headed to a pasture of mediocrity. Success requires a certain level of selfishness. You have to protect your time, your energy, and your focus. You will miss parties. You will skip mindless scrolling. You will say no to people you love, so you can say yes to the person you are destined to become. It's not betrayal in a malicious way. It's evolution, and evolution is messy. Now for the third dark truth, and this one stings. The world doesn't care about your potential. Let that sink in. You might be the most talented, the most intelligent, the most creative person in the room. But if you don't ship, if you don't produce, if you don't deliver a result, your potential is worthless. It's a story you tell yourself to feel better about not having what you want. Potential is just future success that hasn't been earned yet. The world only pays for what you actually do. Now for what you could do, think of that brilliant idea you had years ago. You talked about it, you dreamed about it, but you didn't execute. And now, someone else has done it. They weren't as gifted as you, but they were more determined. They were more disciplined. They understood that a mediocre idea, executed with world-class effort, will always beat a world-class idea executed with no effort. Stop falling in love with your potential. Fall in love with the process of proving it. Fall in love with the grind of turning that invisible potential into a tangible, undeniable result. That's the only thing that counts. So, let's bring it all together. What's the dark truth about success? It's not a happy, shiny climb. It's a gritty, lonely, and often painful slog. You have to embrace emotional suffering as the cost of growth. You have to betray your comfortable old life to build a powerful new one. And you have to stop hiding behind your potential and start delivering real, tangible results. This isn't meant to discourage you. It's meant to set you free. Because once you accept this darker path, something incredible happens. The rejection stops scaring you. The loneliness becomes your fuel. The hard work becomes your identity. You stop looking for a shortcut and you start falling in love with the long, hard road. And that is when you become unstoppable. That is when you become relentless. Now, I want you to do something. I want this to be more than just a video you watch. Look in the mirror tonight and ask yourself one question. Which truth am I running from? Are you avoiding the necessary pain? Are you clinging to a life that's too comfortable? Or are you just hiding behind your untapped potential? Your answer is the starting line. Drop a comment below and tell me what it is. Let's get real. If this hit home, if you're ready to stop pretending and start building, then hit that like button and subscribe. Because we're not about fairy tales here. We're about building real power and achieving real success. And I'll see you in the next one.